What's up, yo? This is Rebel Black. This is where it's at. .net. Y'all already know what the business is. 91.5 FM. Blasting off from Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. On the line, I got a special guest, Drumma Boy. This interview's presented by my homies at mp3wax.com. Break records, you feel me? I got Drumma Boy on the line. What's good, Drumma?
Hey, yeah. What's happening? What up, Orlando?
Yeah, you already know we chilling. Nice weather down here. Everything's lovely. You know, what's going on? Drumma Boy, man. Your movement, man, so crazy, man. But let's go back in the days. I know you was a basketball star and all that. Let's take it back into the days, your childhood, how you ended up getting into the music game, because that's a crazy story.
Man, coming into the music game from the get-go was like, crazy, because from the get-go, Mom Deuce, man, I gotta thank Mom Deuce. She was putting the womb up to the speaker from the get-go. You know what I mean? Curtis Mayfield playing me, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, and it was just kind of in the blood. You know what I mean? Coming up, Isaac Hayes was the mentor. My pop was in the orchestra, first chair clarinetist. My mom was an opera singer also, so. You know what I mean? And I came up with under rehearsals, and my pop never got a babysitter, so I would go to all the rehearsals and orchestras and performances and whatnot. But then at the same time, I'm coming up in Memphis, so I'm coming up in the street. We listening to 8-Ball, 360, Mafia, MJG. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get a name for myself, making beats and whatnot. Bumped into the homie Yo Gotti at like 15 years old. Did the Life album. I did some joints for my boy, the Double Dose album, and I just started moving around. You know what I'm saying? From city to city. Got the call from the homie Pastor Troy. I did that pop that, make them get their money right, make them get their money right, and that was like a strip club song for me. You know?
How old were you? How old were you when that dropped?
I was like 17 when Pop That came out, make them get their money right. So I'm 17, going through all the strip clubs, and I'm popping in Atlanta, doing my thing, and during my college years, you know what I'm saying, I started working with Jeezy. I did a couple tracks on Boys in the Hood, did a couple tracks on Jeezy, the Standing Ovation record, and that was like my first platinum producer status, you know what I'm saying? That would put me into the platinum producer era. I was like a junior in college.
Wow, man. All right, well, on that note, why don't you go ahead and introduce one of your throwback joints? We're going to get back and find out a little bit more about what you got popping now. I know you got some TV stuff popping, and, you got some movements going on with MP3 Wax. We'll talk about all that, but go ahead, man. Why don't you introduce the record that you feel put you on the map, and we'll be right back.
Absolutely, man. I'm going to introduce that white girl, man. Shout out to Jeezy. Shout out to USDA. You know what I mean? For giving me an opportunity, man. You know I keep it white.
Man, this is where it's at, man. For the hottest interviews, keep it locked, man. It's that white girl, man. Drumma Boy on the line, y'all. Where you going? Rebel Black here. Still in the building with Drumma Boy. That was That White Girl by Jeezy. That record was so crazy. Now let's fast forward a little.
Boy.
Well, I know All-Star Weekend is coming up, and you are definitely known for the All-Star Weekend mixtapes and all that. I know you came to my city and you blew it down a couple of years back when All-Star was in Orlando. What do you have planned for All-Star this year?
Man, I think I'm a good All-Star, man. That was the thing that I was dropping for a little second, you know what I'm saying? Now we all about this money, man. Multiple revenue stream. Everything is being sold, you know what I mean? And we're going strictly iTunes, you know what I'm saying? I'm more focused on Drum Squad Records, us moving and going as a label, you know what I mean? I've been a production company for, a decade plus. And it's time to evolve into a label, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna miss out on the NBA All-Star. If you miss it that much, go check out the old joints, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We gonna come with something new and fresh this year, man.
Yeah, man. One of the things that always impressed me about you, that made you stand out to me compared to other people in the game, is how much a leader you are, especially in your home city. I know you a big part of unifying your city, and my city of Orlando. I mean, we got artists beef, and we got people that don't fuck with each other, etc., etc. What was so instrumental? What was the recipe that you had to unify your city under one real nigga banner?
Man, it was easy, man. I call it WTMC, and that was Welcome to My City, and that was a showcase that I put together on mixtape format that really showcased all of the artists, you know, the hottest guys out of the city, as well as a few guys from other cities that I have affiliations with. You know what I mean? So, you know, the first tape we had Gotti, we had Ball and G, and a lot of my squad artists. Second tape, we got Future, we got Junior Reed, we got Beanie Siegel, you know what I mean, and other guys, you know what I'm saying, local guys from the hometown of Memphis. Third tape, again, we got Ball and G, of course, we got Starlito, Don Tripp, we got Snooty Wild, you know what I mean, and the list go on and on. So, you know, it's just about supporting the hometown and giving them an opportunity to be seen and be heard. You know, because without these mixtapes dropping, you know, they'll just be, like you said, beefing with each other or claiming certain territory or whatnot. But now they speaking on positively how, man, Drum came back to the hometown. Drum, man, put us all on the tape. So now they all promote the tape. Whether they all on it and they don't like it, whether they don't agree with the other members who on the tape or not, they still got to promote one unit, one sound.
That's what's up, man. Now, I know that you mentioned something the other day on the Fleet DJs conference call. Big shout out to my big homie Classic about a TV endeavor, a TV channel now. That's big, man. What's that about?
You know, man, TV, Omnio TV, we got channel 111. It's about multiple revenue stream again, man, expanding and creating brands that you know are you know applicable to others who are looking to expand their brand. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about, you know, creating opportunity. You know what I mean? Creating that runway for you to take off on. You know what I mean? And that's what we do. Drum Squad DJs, Fresh Family, Marino BHLV, Public Trust, MP3 Wax. Everything we do is about a structure. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Now, you can't hear it right now, but in the background, we got an instrumental going off by my little homie. He's the official producer for our show. We rock his instrumentals behind all our big interviews. Any advice for up-and-coming producers like my homie Dominion Beats?
Man, upcoming producers, man, brand yourself, man, and find a little artist to tag along with, man. You know what I mean? Hit the malls, hit the barbershops, hit the different venues. You know, the different DJ conferences and whatnot that you can hit, different music conferences that you can attend, meet other guys like yourself. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's how we came up, man. We a few different producers that was coming up at the same time, and we would share sounds, we would exchange sounds or whatever. And then also, man, just working with them artists. I met Gotti right in the mall. So by me all hopping and blah blah blah, I bumped into an artist. Oh, you need beats? Artists need beats, not other producers. So if you're gonna kick it with producers and they ain't really giving you no sounds and they ain't really teaching you none, that ain't really no benefit for you. But if you kicking it with an artist, you know what I'm saying, and you making beats, that's your main lick. Because you blow one of them up, now everybody else gotta pay. So you find you one dude that you believe in, and then you throw on some beats for free. You ain't even gotta get no check, you know what I'm saying? And when that shit blows, you already know cash coming.
Already. All right. Well, I know you mentioned Drum Squad Records. You know, what single you pushing right now, man? Why don't you just go ahead and introduce it, and then we'll be right back. You know, lock this interview out.
Yeah, man. Right now we bypassing the bullshit, man. We bypassing the bull. D-Boy Fresh, featuring my homie Snooty Wild, the homie Don Tripp. Bypass, man. From the Welcome to My City 3 mixtape, live on live mixtapes right now. Check it out. Drumma Boy Fresh.
It's that bypass, man. Keep it locked, man. Still got Drumma Boy in the building. This is where it's at for the dopest interviews, you heard? Man, that bypass record, Drumma, that bypass record is crazy. We've been playing it, DJ Pro Flu and me. We've been playing it, one of my favorite joints. Matter of fact, man, we play a lot of records that's produced by you. I don't even realize it till later, man. Like, you stay on our playlist, homie. Like, your work ethic is
yeah,
like
and
great.
the bypass record, it's crazy because the bypass record, I ain't even produced this one. I'm just rapping on it, so I just fucked them up and flipped position and, like, you know what I mean, went to the other lane and, like, you know, let me put all my little young producers that's doing their thing. Shout out to my homie B Sound, you know what I'm saying? Check them out on Twitter, Instagram at B Sound Beats. B is in B Sounds Beats with a Z. You know what I'm saying? Check them out, man. We working, man.
Already. So you got any shows coming up? What you got in the near future? And I know you mentioned multiple revenue streams a few times. It sounds like that's your theme right now. What else you got popping on the entrepreneurial side of it?
Man, we all over the place, man. We're gonna be at CIAA, you know what I mean? We skipping Super Bowl, skipping All-Star. We down here in Atlanta finishing this next piece of music composition, you know what I'm saying? And you know, wherever we end up next, man, there's a lot of pending dates, you know what I'm saying? So we all over the place, man.
Yeah, I've been having a debate with a few people that there is a difference between a producer and a beat maker. Like, what's your take on this little debate we've been having?
I mean, beat maker gonna drop his beats off the dip. A producer gonna make sure you come to him, and do it his way. You know what I'm saying? He might bring in his writers. He might bring in his strategic thinkers. You know what I'm saying? To help make sure you got that hit. You deliver that hit. You got it throughout the process of making that hit. You document the process of making that hit. You know what I mean? And then we mix and master it together to make sure everybody's happy with the mix. You know what I'm saying? So it's a much deeper and complete and therapeutic process with a producer, a real producer. You know what I'm saying? A hit maker, a consistent hit maker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody call themselves a producer. You know what I'm saying? That they produce, which is the technical term. You know what I mean? But, like, you know, me, I consider myself a therapist. Therapeutic process. You know what I mean? What I do and how I do it and how I get it done.
That's what it is, man. Drumma Boy Fresh, man. How can the people get at you? You know, social media, websites, etc.
Get me on Twitter at Drumma Boy Fresh, Instagram at Drumma Boy Fresh, DRUMMABOY Fresh.
That's what's up, man. Before I let you go, my homegirl Lady Carter from the Fleet DJs told me to tell you what's up. She couldn't be on it.
Hey, yeah, girl.
Yes, sir. So, Drumma Boy, man, it's your world right now. This is where it's at. This turned into Drumma Boy Radio. Take over the airwaves, introduce one more joint, man, and we out, man. We appreciate you. Appreciate Chris, the whole MP3 Wax.
Salute. Let's get into the next joint, man. Shout out to MP3 Wax Holders, downfreshfamily.com. Check out the clothing line, family with a PH, www.freshfamily.com. mp3wax.com, drumsquad.com, morinobhlv.com, the #1 liquor in the world, baby.
That's what's up, man. You got one more record you want to drop?
Man, we gonna drop that Put On, man. You know what I'm saying? We let's drop that Put On for the city.
Man, we put on for the city from Orlando to Memphis, man, worldwide. It's a unity thing when you're talking to Drumma Boy. Keep it locked. I'm going to be talking to him right now about how to get some of these fresh, new clothes for free. So y'all keep it locked, man. This is where it's at for dope new music. And keep it locked, man. I might give away some tickets to that K Solo concert. Yeah, we in the mix, y'all.